Mm. Welcome, everybody, ladies and gentlemen. This is Mark coming to you live with the broadcast of the weekend roundup. I am Mark. I am your fat gamer for the evening evening. I'm here to tell you about the weekend news so far. Let's get on to it now. Weekend news. Going to start with GameStop. Um, Not much in GameStop really news really talk about, uh, other than other than the fact that GameStop has been in decline, but yet it's still around. I know GameStop itself. Friends of mine work for GameStop. A work friend, and I go in there and talk to him a little bit. I used to buy games from him all the time. Um, I used to buy games from them all the time when I use my Xbox. You see part of it right there. You see a little bit right there, that little Xbox right there, next to cable modem. Um, next to cable modem. Sorry, right there as well. Sorry. It's kind of hard to know what to handle point because I'm not looking at a camera. I'm looking at this thing. I look at the camera, not looking at the Xbox X series. I mean, One X, the X series. Go to X. Yeah. It's an X series. It's been crushed down now. It's a One X. It's a good system. I enjoyed it. Call of Duty was fun on it, so Battlefield was too. But I have a game right now, so whatever. But I didn't include PS5 Pro news in this, but again, so we're going to discuss about uh, GameStop news, Intel 1314 Gen news, and Game Pass news. And Intel, uh, in Intel is going to be interesting. Um, it's one of those things that issues. Yeah, there's no. Uh, we're going to read some of this here in a little bit, but I'm getting information up right now as I go along with this. I want to give much information I can up here. We're going to really get into the meat and potatoes. Um, this cheers. Here we go. I want to get an idea of what we're looking at, so we have an idea of what to give you guys information on. I know a new tier's coming out for the Xbox, and I want to get that news too to you guys will too as well. Before I start giving you the wrong information here, I better give you guys the right information and wrong information. Um, okay, so GameStop news and one more here, and just GameStop news in general. I'm trying to get you guys started. I should have been a little more prepared, but you know how it is. Sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. Uh, um, it's something that you have to look at things differently than I'm on the same. Uh, I think of GameStop itself in general. If you look at GameStop, look at the kind of company that had a big decline. I made a video on this a couple days ago, but truth be told, GameStop is having financial issues. Their last quarter was not great. Well, none of the quarters are great, but this last quarter, I think they lost like what 200, 300 million at least, easy. And you can see why. You can see why GameStop. And why are we talking about GameStop again? Because just like ET was the thing to hate in the 80s, GameStop is the thing to hate in the 2000s or this century. People are upset that GameStop exists because to them it's a place you get ripped off. Well, we all got ripped off at GameStop. I did, you did, everybody did at one time. And GameStop had ripped off their customers for so many years that people are really, are ready to get their marshmallows ready to watch GameStop burn to the ground. People are getting ready to watch this company burn to the ground. The same company that I used to go to, when I have a lot of money and trade some games, and yeah, I got ripped off and stuff, but they gave them the best they could. And I'm trying to play devil's advocate here. You know, when you're short on money, and you can buy a couple games or one new game. You went to GameStop and bought a couple games. Granted, they probably were terrible, or probably would have been used already. But Halo 3, I think I bought Halo 3 used because I didn't have a lot of money back then. Scraped enough money to get Halo 3, or I got it brand new. I got it brand new. I know it's Call of Duty 4 that I got. That I got. That I got. Brand new, or I got used from GameFly, and they sent me the cartridge or the packet for it. But the overallness of GameStop is, I think GameStop itself is they shot themselves in the foot. Okay, they shot themselves in the foot. What they did, GameStop did that, repeatedly did that. They shot themselves in the foot. They didn't bother to think maybe it was something that they could have done differently. So GameStop doing that to themselves, kind of normal. Toys R Us did it, and they went out of business. So did Beth Bath Beyond. Of course, do you think the CEO or whoever jumped out of a window, and that's very sad, obviously. But a lot of companies have gone out of business. Sears, Kmart, Blockbuster Video. There's one left, Blockbuster, but it's not really owned by the company, owned by a single person now. Not the entity behind them, just a single owner. But more of a place you buy classic stuff. It's more of a kind of a retro place now. I think it's turned into more than a rental place. If years gone by, a rental place. So how did GameStop get here? I can do a big story on this. I may do one eventually if a lot of people want to hear it. I could do research on it and get an idea of what really caused GameStop to be where they're at right now. But I think we all heard the Dog and Pony show. We all heard the "Woe is Me" story about GameStop and the guitar playing how GameStop's going out of business. How they we all heard that song before. We all played the song. We all heard the song before. So me singing again may not be a great time, a great tune. But if you want to hear it, you guys, enough people want to hear it. Drop down, comment below if you want to hear that about GameStop. I'll go do some research on them to find out what really happened and do somewhat of a detailed research on them to figure out what really caused GameStop to fall down the toilet or go down the toilet, fall off the cliff, go down the toilet. That kind of end for GameStop right there. Moving on to Intel 13th gen and 14th gen news. There is no fixing for Intel's crashing 13th and 14th gen GPUs. This is from the Virgo. Any damage is permanent. Any damage is permanent. We haven't been paying attention to this though. The 13th, 14th gen games like Helldivers 2 and certainly maybe in Baldur's Gate 3, but Helldivers 2 has been experiencing a lot of people who have Intel 13th, 14th gen CPUs have noticed a lot of crashing from their CPUs. No throttling, no overheating, no bottlenecking, just a crash where it just stops working. If you pay attention, I think the 7th or 8000 series Ryzen had an issue with the motherboards from ASRock that caused their CPUs to crash. Come to find out, it was an issue with ASRock boards, and somewhat of the power usage of that CPU choice was too high or too low or something that was weird. But what the Verge is saying, Monday initial scenes in the beginning of the end for Intel's desktop CPUs. A stability woes. Company confirmed patch coming in mid-August that would address the root cause of exposure to elevated voltage. But if your 13th core processor is already crashing, that patch apparently won't fix it. So if your GPU, if your CPU is already crashing, this new patch ain't gonna do a damn bit of good for it. Cutting unharmed sources, unnamed sources, Tom's Hardware reports that any degrading of the processor availability, and Intel spokesperson did not deny that it would be that when we asked Intel if it's confident that it will patch it from what happening in the first place. As another preventative measure, you should update your motherboard BIOS ASAP. If your defective CPU has not damaged, your best option is to replace it instead of tweaking your BIOS settings to try to alternate and to alleviate the problems. Essentially, it may mean they want you to go out and spend more money. Essentially, Intel's like, we worth billions of dollars, and we create the CPU, two CPUs, almost back to back. Mind you, 13, 14 came out almost back to back, maybe 6 months or a year. But to me, it's back to back. But no, tech moves so fast nowadays that it's kind of hard to not have that issue. Okay, so now what it says further, your option is to replace instead of tweaking your BIOS and try to avert the problems. Intel confirms two high voltages ain't the only reason some of the chips are failing. Spokesperson Thomas Hamford confirms the primary cause but the company is still confirms it's a primary cause, but company is still investigating. Intel community manager Lex Hoyos, Hoyos, sorry, also revealed some instability reports traced back to the oxidation manufacturing issue. Mean was manufacturing, it could have been defective upon manufacturing. Like a lot of those Ryzen 7 5800X, Ryzen 7 5800X CPUs that didn't pass the test for 5800X 3Ds. They just didn't destroy them. They actually recreated 5600Xs out of them, 3Ds, 5700X 3Ds out of them. I'm still waiting to see if they create 3600X 3D out of that done die, if they have any more left. But they actually used one that didn't meet the parameters, but didn't cause fire and burn up your motherboard either. Stability that was fixed on a specified date last year. This raises a lot of questions. Intel recalled these chips, extended their warranty, replaced them with no questions asked. Please, sales like AMD just did with its Ryzen 9000 series. Definitely faulty batches with the manufacturing defect. We asked Intel questions and not sure we're going to be like answers. Going to like the answers. Intel has not halted sales or crawled back the inventory. It will not do a recall, period. This company is not currently committed on whatever or how it may extend the warranty. It will not share estimates. The Verge and how many chips are likely to be irreversible, impacted, did not explain why it continued to sell the chips ahead of the fix. Essentially, what's going on is with the Intel 13, 14 Gen, Intel knew something was wrong during the manufacturing of these chips. They had just like the 360 and Red Negative when it first came out. Microsoft knew what was going to happen, and they didn't sit there and stress test them enough. They had 60 or so 360, 10 of them, Ring of Death thing, but they sent them out anyway because they realized they needed to make profit. This is all about money, folks. I don't care. I don't care if you love your Intel box. You kiss it and lick it every night. That's kind of creepy. You need help, but you need to understand that these had issues too, and then I think 8,000 series too, and 7,000 series had issues too as well. Now the 5,000 series one I have didn't have many issues. I had a 5800X3D run pretty well, no issues whatever. I come by it, I update the BIOS every so often, and it does checks on it and does maintenance checks, and it checks everything, and everything's fine. So my motherboard and RAM is good, so everything's good on my end. But this doesn't mean that it won't happen in future to somebody else. Intel's not yet telling that warranty replacement will be beyond trying consumer support. Which again, if you've previously been rejected, it did not explain how it could uh, contact customers with the chips warned the issues. But Intel does not tell us confident that you don't need to worry about invisible degradation if you're not currently experiencing issues. The patch will be effective solution already in service. If you don't know if you're experiencing issues, currently Robotech test. It's the Robotech ROBYE Tech test, and perhaps the first time Intel confirmed how to support this issue. Effectively, 1314 gen desktop processors consume 65 watts or more of power, not just the highest i9 series chips potentially seem to be experiencing the issues. There are questions that we asked Intel and answers were received by email. Internal heads up how many chips and Intel estimated likely irreversible impact by issues. It doesn't say how many chips are been. It says will Intel issue a recall? Of course not. And they won't. No, they will not do that. Will Intel warranty 13 gen parts for how long? The answer is no, given off the issue. Um, so pretty much what Intel is saying, pretty much, screw you, we don't care. Pretty much, Gaming Nexus can't say it that way. J2 Cents can't say it, but I can say it. I'm going to say this, and J2 Cents and Game Nexus can't because this is a full-time job. But Intel says, "Fuck you, give us more money. Don't like it, bend over. We shove our arm up your ass and take out more money. How dare you try to get a warranty out of us?" That's Intel to you. The big middle finger and shoving it up your ass and pulling out some more money. That's practically what Intel just said in that thing. And it's called The Verge. You can click on it. 13th, 14th gen, Intel 13, 14 gen issues. Click on it, and you will read the whole thing I just read. And it was on The Verge. It wasn't by me. I didn't write that. Somebody did in The Verge. I forgot who it was. Give credit. So sorry. Sorry, I can't give you credit on that. Here we are. Real quick. Person who wrote it is actually not named here. Not named here. Person who wrote it is not named here. This is Intel Tech Desktop, so I can't give credit to anybody really. Oh, by Sean Holster, senior editor and founder member of The Verge. Yeah, Sean Holster. So he gets the credit for my channel. I'm gonna give him credit. Here, I give you credit for that. Now on the other news, Game Pass has new plans coming out, and its confusion is all hell. And once again, Microsoft is gimping certain things they shouldn't gimp because they believe in giving people less for more money. And here we go. Xbox Core, Xbox Game Pass consoles, Xbox Game Pass PC, Xbox Game Pass Ultimate PC, and Xbox consoles. The base tier is Xbox Game Pass Core, Xbox consoles. $9.99 a month. Online console multiplayer for all games. A catalog of 30 available games to play, no charge. Additional details, discounts on games. That doesn't include any type of streaming, any type of day one. That doesn't report. That doesn't go away. It doesn't give day one at all. PC will get. Let's see. I lost the page. Sorry, I gotta get it up again. Sorry, guys. I'm kind of sloppy here today. Sorry. Um, kind of sorry, guys. Kind of sloppy here at the moment right now. But yeah, you're not kind of getting the whole idea of what's going on with the situation here. Okay, here we go. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. It the Game Pass and it costs $9.99 a month. Game Pass console $10.99 a month. There's Core and there's Game Pass console. Both are different. Xbox Game Pass consoles $10.99. Access to select games the day they are released. Select Xbox games day one. Additional deals in the Game Pass PC. Access to Game Pass library on PC. Access to select games day one are released. Additional deals. EA Play membership included. So EA Play is not available on the other two platforms. I know on the other two things here. You have to get them different. You have to get them separate. And Game Pass Ultimate consoles and PC, $16.99. Well, that's going to go up $20 now. It's old news to me too. Yeah. Let's have a chart though. Let's have a chart what this stuff going to be like. We have an idea what the hell we're looking at. Well, here we go. I got it now. Good. Blow it up here. Look at it. Get a better idea what we're looking at here. Okay. Now, Xbox Game Pass Core, $9.99 a month, or $74, $95 a year. That includes, this is Core for your consoles, online multiplayer is included, limited games, 25 games, and membership deals and discounts. It does not include Game Pass catalog, hundreds of games. It does not include day one. It does not include person discounts and does not include Riot Games or EA Play benefits or cloud gaming. Okay, let's say you want that Game Pass catalog. So you want the 100 game Pass. Okay, so Game Pass Standard is your bet. That's $14.99 a month. You know, it doesn't have yearly on it. It includes the 25 games on console, includes the deals, it includes the Game Pass catalog of hundreds of games. Not day one added as a future. Not day one added at a future date. Now, standard may have day one or it may have, week one or whatever, 24, 48 hours or whatever. Could be whatever. It says not added, so it could be means it won't be added anytime soon. Game Pass Ultimate, $19.99 a month, has everything, but you also has online multiplayer, limited 25 category games, membership deals, Game Pass catalog, day one editions, Xbox Game Studios, Bethesda, Blizzard, ID at Xbox, and select third party games. Also has perks and discounts. They're not available on either two tiers. Game benefits are included Ultimate, as well as cloud gaming. Now, if you're a PC gamer like I am, online multiplayer is free on PC. You don't get the unlimited category, 25 games, but you get member discounts, the PC library, day one games, perks and discounts, and EA Play and Riot Games benefits. And that's whopping $11.99 compared to the $14.99 standard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. So you're getting PC only. You're getting a lot more benefits, but you don't pay for online play anyway. But benefits are the best one they can have. So our whole situation, is it worth getting Game Pass Ultimate? Is it worth not having Game Pass Ultimate? What you guys leave down below. Is it worth having Game Pass Ultimate or not having Game Pass Ultimate? Are you guys upset with the 14th, 13th gen issues from Intel? Are you excited that GameStop is going through issues or you don't care? Comment down below if you guys can about this. Do you guys want me to do a in-depth look into GameStop's issues? We want to do an Intel look into issues on GameStop or not? Comment down below. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.